I'm going to bring everybody in tonight looking at my face and my blue beanie and my blue shirt. Joseph Gurecki, good evening, sir. Corey Jensen, all my favorites. Here you are, JP, Gordon, Mark Myers. So nice to see all my familiar names popping up. Man, when a man's among friends, he can't get any better than that. Hey, Mike C, how you doing? Chuck. Hello, Chuck. Are you fresh back from a casino trip, Chuck? Ken, hello. Glenn, welcome, sir. Michael Steinfeld, likewise. Checking to see what's Chuck saying that he just came back from the casino. I'd like to know how your trip went, Chuck. Wish I could give you a microphone. George, hello, sir. Trisha Graves, good to see you. We got Harvey Gramps here. Hello, sir. And Frank St. Aubin. Chuck, oh, you're at the casino now. All right. Very, very good, Chuck. That's excellent. David, hello. William Latta, by all means. How you doing, sir? Patrick, Doms, nice to see you. Yeah, we're talking on emails with overseas, and I got Michael Caruano I'm talking to right now about how things work with shares and stuff, and Patrick's in, and that's good. Mike C, you came across the table yet? Mike C came across the table yesterday when trailing on live dealer with 12 bankers. That's a live table with the dealer, and they had 12 bankers in a row. That is very, very unusual. Not saying it can't happen, because anything can happen. Oh, okay, good, Chuck. That way I won't keep you long, because I want to talk about a couple of things, and we put out a note today to everyone. So let's get 30 in here, and then we're going to just go over a couple of things. I'll tell you about last night's trip. Wow, that's pretty impressive, Mike. That is something to be concerned about if that ever happens, because if you step into that kind of a trap, you've got to be moving more, and you've got to decide where you're going. So we're going to be vigilant, but yeah, that kind of thing. Wow. Given the odds of the way things go in Baccarat, there's overwhelming odds against that happening, but it's still a game, and so something can happen. You're right. Gil, good evening. Let's get this thing up here a few more. So back to what Mike was just talking about. The straight up on Baccarat is the banker wins 50.6% of the time, and the player wins 49.4% of the time. So if you do have a 12 hand run, you can see the overwhelming things that have to turn around over the next series of hands to get it back to where it's going to be, because it's going to balance out at 50.6 and 49.3. That's what it's going to balance out to, because that's what happens. Better not play banker again. Gordon Parker. I've seen 6 to 9 streaks too. Yeah, Davi, that's right. I have. Now, last night, the longest streak I saw on any of the 3 tables that were there was 4. But that doesn't mean anything. That just means in that one sampling, that's what I saw. So we're going to figure this out. We're winning now. Last night, I went in to win $200. That's what I did, because that's my goal until we get to 30,000. I'm protecting the bankroll so that we can always keep paying yields. So right now we're up $400. We have 50 shares out, and we got more shares about to be purchased. Gil, oh, it's good. Yeah, you're right. It may take hours for that to balance out, but it will balance out. So, but last night I won $200 playing $100 table, and I just got a note that Angel's talking on his podcast now. So, like, I'm going to go listen to that. I play live dealer, live cards, nothing electronic. Yeah, Larry. A matter of fact, as an interesting thing, Chuck saw 8 before going to dinner today. There you go. It happens. Um, the table I was playing last night didn't take the commission on the banker wins. There was no commission. What it had a special hand. If you bet on the banker and the banker had a 7 and won the hand, you don't win your money. It's a push. They don't take your money, but you don't win money. And that's the commission that they pay on this one particular table. At the other tables, they took commission, but the table I was on, they took no commission. But if the banker won with a 7 and you bet on the banker, you didn't make any money. They just called it a push and they went to the next hand. So I played on that table and there was never a banker 7, so there was no commission. There was 7 hands played. Um, I bet $100 a hand, and I lost the first hand. I won the second, so I was up 100. I lost the third. I lost the fourth, and then I won the fifth, which is essentially the third get even hand. So I got the money back, and I'm still 100 ahead. And I went to the sixth hand, and I lost, and I bet the seventh hand, and I won. So that put me up $200 at the 7 hands. So that's when I left. Um, as was going to be my schedule until we get to 30,000. Oh wow, Chuck! So Chuck, you were playing Baccarat? Well, good. I'm glad that you got back even. That's Baccarat is the game to play, and I'll tell you why. And I'm going to show you some other things about it tonight that Chuck can watch too. Um, Baccarat is a no zero roulette. It is, but it's even better than that because of the fact that roulette has 18 of one color and 18 of another, and Baccarat only has 1 of one and 1 of the other. So if you considered Baccarat to be on a roulette wheel, not only do you not have the zeros, but one half of the wheel is banker and the other half is player. And that's why it makes it difficult for it to streak at so many times because the banker holds up half the wheel and the player holds up the other half. And when it's done by playing cards or dealing cards and all the varieties of numbers that can come up, that's what leads it to this. So Chuck, I'm going to show, particularly since you're there tonight, uh, we don't have a stop loss right yet, Mark Myers, but we're going to have one because the more we get, I want to be able to keep paying a yield even after a losing night. But right now, I want to ask Chuck a question. Chuck, what do you want me to play as my unit tonight? Do you want me to play 20? I'm going to show Chuck in since Chuck is there playing, and I'm going to show all of you. But this is the new way that I'm playing, and it still has a weight for 2, but it's kind of blended in so that you don't sit out any hands. You're going to play every hand now. And so, Chuck, what do you want me to use for a basic unit? You just want me to use $25 units and start with the $25. I can do that, and I will show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. Maybe I'll just go ahead and start. Okay, Chuck started with 50, so that's what we'll use. And how much money do you want me to try to make, Chuck? You tell me. I'm going to play until I make X amount of money, and Chuck's going to tell me how much to try to make. So Chuck said Chuck wants me to start with a $50 unit. So that's what I'm going to do. So that way, if we get to where we're going up, we'll be going up $200. Chuck wants me to win $300. So I'm going to turn this around, and I'm playing $50. And what I'm going to play here, the way I'm going to play this is the last winner was the player. So I'm going to bet opposite. I'm going to bet $50 on the banker. Okay, and the player won. So now the player has won twice. So I'm betting $100 now. Okay, so now the banker won. And with the banker winning, we go bet opposite again. That's what we're going to do, Chuck. We're going to bet opposite. And once we're settled in on one play, we're going to keep playing it. But and we'll use the unit rises as we always have. But this goes opposite, and here it is. We had a banker win, so we're going opposite with $50. And with that win on player, we're now up $95. So we're going to go to $50 on the banker because we're going opposite. We're trying to win $300. And with that win on the banker, we're going to go back over to the player for $50. Now the banker has won twice. This is the third hand. Now the banker has won 4. So on this bet here, I'm going to bet $150 because we bet 50 and then we bet 100. I'm going to bet $150 this time. Okay, now I got to go up 4 units. So that's $350 on the player. Okay, so that got us back into session profit. So we have a player win, and we lost, we switched after the 1 win, then we lost, which made 2 wins, then we lost, which made 3, we lost, which made 4, and then we won with the up 4 units. That's why the bet is so important here. Escalating that bet there was critical to getting all the money back without going up and down on the Delaware, although we would have done that. Okay, so we're at banker again. Because player won, we're at banker for $50. And now we're at banker for 100. Now we're at banker for 150. We lose this, we go 4 units. So 4 units puts us at $350 on the banker. And with that win, we're back in session profit again. So now we're at 226 ahead right now, but we're going to go to $50 on the player because the banker won. Now we go to 100 on the player. Now we go to 150 on the player. That just got us even, but we are even, so we go to 50 on the banker, switching across. And to 100 on the banker. And to 150 on the banker. The 150 gets us even, so now we go to 50 on the player. Rebet the tie. 299s, wow. And winning that 50 puts us at $50 on the banker. All we need is 31 to get there, Chuck, but we'll play the 50. And we got to do a shuffle. We'll come back with a $100 bet on the banker. And with that win, we won $412. So what we're doing here is we are playing the chop, and that's what we're doing. So you bet opposite the last winner. So if you lose that bet, that means the last winner has won 2 now. And so you martingale or you add the 1 unit, and you play again. And if you lose that, you play the third level to get all your money back. If you lose the third, that means you've lost 4 straight. So now you add 4 units. And if you win and you're in session profits, you just restart, and you restart opposite of the last to exploit the chop that happens in Baccarat so much. This gives you a chance to get your money quickly because you're playing every hand. You're also not getting in anybody's way by by not playing a hand or not playing 2 or 3 or 4. You're going to exploit the chop, and you're still going to do your same thing after you have 2 wins from one side. So give that a shot tonight, Chuck. Just bet opposite and then ride it out with the 1 unit, the martingale 1 time, add the third unit, then add 4 units if you lose. If you lose again, add 4. And if you win, then you come out, but you restart at down 3 units on the opposite. And so maintain your D'Alembert level. Thanks, Chuck. So what's going to happen now that I need to tell you guys about is we put the note out today. I caught the microphone that time when I turned it around. So don't say I can't learn something. But on 1 February, we need the kings and queens that we're playing for are in, and anybody else that wants to continue watching the channel, that wants to continue these updates, to continue to grow with the Baccarat with us, we need you to join at the $3.99 level. So you got to be joined at the $3.99 level or be part of the investor group to continue seeing the channel after the 1st of February. And we don't want anybody frozen out. So if something goes wrong and you need me, you know how to get a hold of me on email or text or by comment on the channel. But we need you. I have been trying to be as patient as I can about getting new members enough to where we can sustain the channel. But we need everybody in. Now we're also going to have everybody sending me information that you see at Baccarat, because we are going to have a stop loss, because I need to keep the yields coming. Like right now we got $400. I'm going again tomorrow night. I'm going to win. I have every intention of winning $200 tomorrow night. That'll be $600, and we're going to keep at winning $600 a week. And oh gosh, thanks, Chuck. $3.99, not $399. Your membership is $3.99 per month. And please, everybody, give me some thumbs ups out here. Give me some likes on this session, if you would, please. Yeah, thanks, Chuck. Yes, it's $3.99 a month is what it roughly costs. To get me and get me to respond to you all the time and get reports from my live play at the casino, and to have me demonstrate in the simulations the live play. All this will come much easier when we get to the 100,000 level. I have all expectations and hopes that we are going to get to the 100,000 level, so that my goal is $1,000 a night. So that I'm even going to go pretty soon. I'm going to go to where I'm trying to win 1 hand, and that's the way that you have your best chance of not getting caught up in a streak. Yep. That Mark Myers is asking about rolling over the money to get a bigger bankroll. I am not going to pay out the yields until the end of February, and I'll keep everybody aware of where we are. Right now, we have $12,500 in the bank. We have 50 shares out. We have potential shares being bought with checks coming in the mail to me. That will increase the bankroll. And we have the availability for anybody to come in and new people to come in and referrals to come in. And again, any referrals, you're going to get a 10% commission as soon as somebody says that that one of you referred them to joining the Kings and Queens live play investment. So I will be here for it. I'm looking right now. I've got to win 2 hands a night. That's right, Gordon Parker. I got to win 2 hands a night, but I want to win 1. And that's why when we do get to 100,000, or maybe even before that, I'm going to elevate the bet so that I only got to win 1. And I might even do a stop loss of saying, once I've tried 3 times and lost 3 times, just back out and let the cards reset, and jump back in with my fourth bet. That's what I'm saying. We could bet $50, $100, $150, and when we lose that one, we've actually lost 4 hands in a row, even though we only played 3. The opposition has won 4. So if the opposite's going to go on that 10 hand streak, we can back out there and we can add the 4 units, the whether it be $100 or whether it be $200, to the original bet and jump back in opposite last win. This is one of the ways that you can diffuse the opportunities of getting caught up in that long streak. So just so you know, I'm thinking about it. Thank you, Chuck. Chuck's thinking about buying one more share. And I don't want anybody to overextend themselves, but I do want, we do have to get the money in. And if you want the money rolled over, then that's what we're going to do. And these are the things that we're going to talk about, because this is us now. Shares are $250 a share. Membership to just watch is $3.99 a month. And so you're going to have the $3.99 a month subscription, or you're going to need to be at least 1 share in for $250. And so you guys give me some likes if we will. We'll roll it. Thanks, Gordon. We'll keep talking to everybody and get everybody's opinion of things. And so give me some thumbs up before you guys go. I appreciate you very much. I will be coming back to you Sunday night at 9 o'clock, and I'll give you the report from the Saturday night trip to beautiful Shelbyville, Indiana, and it is not that. It is not beautiful at all. That's just tongue-in-cheek. Trish Graves, good night to you up there north of the border. And to all you, my friends and family here in the Kings and Queens and investment community, let's keep thinking, and we're going to come up with ways that we can win every time. Thank you, Michael Steinfeld. Give me some thumbs up, and we will see you guys Sunday night. For the King, see you later.